Alright, chat. We're live. Alright. Alright. Banger thumbnail or not? Banger thumbnail or not? Because I think it's a banger thumbnail. Anyways, right here, we have ChatGPT voice thing pulled up. So once we get into Planet Zoo, we're gonna start a zoo on easy mode because we're gonna start with easy. If I go bankrupt on easy, or we're gonna start with easy. We'll see how long we last on easy. Sorry, I said the wrong thing again. We're gonna start on easy. If we take too long on easy, then we'll start another dude and do medium. Yeah, it's the idea. I don't know if Planet Zoo is gonna run very well on stream. I can't lie. I've never streamed Planet Zoo before.
Hey. Hey.
Chat.
Whoa. Yeah.
All right.
Whoop.
We'll start on medium. Let's begin. Let's begin. Alright, I'm starting up a zoo in tropical North America. What should I add first? And I mean, I have a flat piece of land. There is nothing. Nothing at all. What should I add first?
How exciting. If you're starting from scratch, I'd say the first thing you'd want to focus on is the infrastructure, like enclosures that are safe and comfortable for the animals and that mimic their natural habitats. Also, think about things like water sources, shade, and maybe some basic pathways for visitors. And then from there, you can gradually add in the animals and more detailed features. Let me know if you want more details on any of that.
So I think I need
Nope.
what? I think I need staff first. Don't we?
Absolutely. Staff are definitely crucial. You'll need zookeepers, veterinarians, and even maintenance and administrative staff. Having a solid team in place will help ensure the animals are well cared for and that everything runs smoothly from day one. So that's definitely a great priority.
All right. I'll do that real quick. I'm going to add So should I add like staff buildings?
Yeah, definitely. Having staff buildings like offices, break rooms, and storage areas is super important. It helps keep your team organized and comfortable, which in turn means better care for the animals. Plus, it keeps everything running efficiently. So, absolutely, that's a great next step.
We, Never mind.
No worries at all. If you need any more ideas or have questions as you go along, just let me know. I'm here to help out.
Okay, I have all the staff buildings placed. What do you think our first animal should be?
Awesome. For the first animals, you might want to consider species that are well suited to the tropical North American climate and that are relatively easy to care for. Things like tropical birds, small primates, or even some reptiles could be great starters. They can help attract visitors and give you a solid foundation before expanding into more complex.
I need a specific species.
Got it. In that case, you could consider something like the green iguana, which does really well in tropical
Okay.
climate.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. We could do that. We could do a
Awesome.
green iguana.
Perfect choice. Green iguanas are pretty popular and relatively low maintenance, and they definitely add a nice tropical vibe. Plus, they can be super interesting for visitors to watch. If you need any more suggestions or help setting up their enclosure, just let me know.
Should I get a male, a female, or a male and a female?
It really depends on what you're aiming for. If you just want to start with a pair and potentially have some breeding, then having a male and a female is great. But if you're just focusing on display,
What do you think would be the best idea?
I think starting with one male and one female can be a great idea, especially if you're planning to eventually have some baby iguanas and grow the collection. That said, you do want to make sure you have the space and resources to care for them properly. But if you want to keep things simpler at first, starting with just one individual, male or female, can work well too. Ultimately, it comes down to your goals and space.
Okay, the green iguanas are in their enclosure. What should we do next?
Nice. That's a great step forward. Next, I'd suggest focusing on enriching their environment, adding things like branches for climbing, basking spots, and hiding places to keep them stimulated. You could also think about adding some plants, either real or artificial, to mimic their natural habitat. And of course, making sure you have the right temperature and humidity levels is key. Let me know what you want to tackle next.
Alright, I have ordered the enrichment things for the green iguana. What should we do in the meantime?
Awesome. That sounds like a plan. In the meantime, you can focus on things like setting up visitor areas like pathways, signage, and maybe some educational displays about iguanas. You could also plan out future enclosures and think about the next animals you want to introduce. And of course, just making sure everything is in top shape and ready for visitors. Let me know if you want more ideas.
Alright, what should I do now?
At this point, you could consider fine-tuning the details of your iguana enclosure, like double-checking the temperature gradients, humidity, and lighting. You could also start planning some educational programs or interactive exhibits for visitors. And if you have any other animals in mind, you can begin prepping their future enclosures as well. Whatever direction you choose, I'm here to help.
I need another animal, and I need a habitat animal.
Got it. For a habitat animal that would fit well in a tropical North American setting, you could consider something like the green anole lizard, or maybe even some small tropical frogs like the red-eyed tree frog.
Okay,
Both.
so those are exhibit animals. I need habitat animals.
Gotcha. In that case, you could look into animals that help maintain the ecosystem within the enclosure. For example, you could add some small freshwater fish or shrimp if you have a water feature, or even some beneficial insects like certain beetles or snails.
Habitat animal!
I see what you mean now. For habitat animals that help maintain the environment, you could consider things like earthworms or beneficial insects that help aerate the soil. Got it. No worries. For true habitat animals, you might consider things like small amphibians like native frogs, or
You
even-
are naming only exhibit animals. I need a habitat animal.
I understand now. For habitat animals that help with the ecosystem, you might consider something like small beneficial insects such as ants or termites.
Insects, lizards, and things like that? No. I need like big mammal. Type like that.
Got it. For larger habitat animals, you could consider something like capybaras, which are social and help maintain the environment, or even some small mammals like agoutis. These animals can help with seed
What the hell is
dispersal
an
and,
agouti?
and keep. Absolutely. I'm on the same page now. Capybaras would definitely be a great choice for a larger habitat.
There's no capybaras on the market right now. What do I do?
Gotcha. That makes sense. In that case, you could look into other tropical mammals that are easier to source, like coatis or even some smaller monkeys, depending on the space you have. You could also consider something like peccaries, which can be a good fit for a tropical environment.
Peccaries. Yes, we could do peccaries. We could definitely do peccaries. Yes. We'll do. Well, I'll set up a peccary enclosure right now.
That sounds fantastic. If you need any tips on their enclosure design or their care requirements, just let me know. I'm excited to see how it all comes together.
I have some of the enrichment items for the iguanas just came in. We have a long wide trunk and a thin smooth branch and a thin long log. Do you think those will work?
Absolutely, those sound perfect. Iguanas love climbing and basking, so a long trunk and smooth branches will give them plenty of opportunities to explore and perch. The long log can also be great for basking and even for them to stretch out. I think they'll definitely enjoy that.
Perfect, perfect.
Awesome. I'm so glad. If you need any more help as you get everything set up, just let me know. I'm excited to see how everything comes together.
So we're kind of running a little bit low on staff. We have one vet and one like keeper. I think we need some like caretakers or something. Like, should I hire some?
Absolutely. Hiring some additional caretakers would definitely help lighten the load and ensure that the animals get the attention they need. Having more staff can also improve the overall visitor experience and make sure that everything runs smoothly. So, yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Cool. I just hired a caretaker and a mechanic, just in case some of the things aren't working. We got a like a mechanic on site that can fix things.
That's fantastic. Having a mechanic on site is definitely a smart move, especially for keeping everything running smoothly and minimizing downtime. It sounds like you're building a really solid team. If you need any more help or advice, just let me know.
So the peccaries are currently in quarantine, just to make sure, because I just ordered them, they just arrived and they're in quarantine so that they don't have like any diseases or anything. We're just kind of looking at them, making sure that they're okay to put in the zoo.
That's a really wise approach. Quarantine definitely helps keep everything safe and ensures the health of your other animals. It's great that you're being proactive about it. Once they're cleared, they'll be a fantastic addition to the zoo. Let me know if you need any guidance during that process.
All right. Both of our peccaries, the male and the female, have just passed their quarantine. I'm sending them to their enclosure now.
That's fantastic news. I'm sure they're going to love their new home. If you need any tips on settling them in or monitoring their adjustment, just let me know. Exciting times ahead.
Okay. Now that we have the peccaries done, we have a peccary and a green iguana, and our zoo's looking like a little bit like empty. What do you think we could add to like make it look less empty?
Totally understandable. To fill it out, you could consider adding some smaller exhibits that complement what you already have. For example, you could add some colorful tropical birds, or maybe some small mammals like agoutis, or even some exotic rodents. Another fun idea could be adding a small reptile or amphibian exhibit. That way you can create a nice variety and make the zoo feel more vibrant. Let me know what you think.
What small reptiles do you have in mind? Like reptiles and amphibians?
For small reptiles, you could consider something like leopard geckos, which are pretty easy to care for and visually striking, or even a couple of different species of anoles. For amphibians, you could look at dart frogs, like the poison dart frogs, which are colorful and pretty low maintenance, or even some tree frogs. All of these would add a nice variety and keep things interesting for visitors. Let me know if any of those catch your eye.
So we've only got a few reptiles on the market right now. And those reptiles are the eastern brown snake, the Gila monster, and the lesser Antillean iguana, the western diamondback rattlesnake, and the yellow anaconda. What do you think we should get?
Those are definitely some fascinating choices. If you're looking for something that's visually striking and a bit more manageable, the lesser Antillean iguana could be a great fit, as it's colorful and relatively calm. On the other hand, the Gila monster is quite unique and would definitely draw attention, though it requires careful handling. The eastern brown snake and the western diamondback rattlesnake are more on the venomous side, so they need extra precautions. The yellow anaconda is also really interesting, but it does need a large, secure habitat. Ultimately, it depends on what kind of experience you want to create and the space you have available. Let me know what you're leaning towards.
I just purchased 2 Gila monsters.
That's awesome. Gila monsters are definitely unique and intriguing addition. Just make sure their enclosure is secure and that you provide them with the right temperature and humidity. They'll definitely be a fascinating highlight for visitors. If you need any help setting up their habitat, I'm here for it.
Alright, the Gila monsters are in their enclosure.
That's fantastic. I'm sure they're going to be a captivating addition to the zoo. If you need any guidance on their care or anything else as you go along, just let me know. Exciting times ahead.
Okay, chat, I just turned off the AI. This is, like, really boring, right? This is far too easy, right? We do have only $16,000. That's not a lot, right? I think we should put it on hard mode, and we should maybe tweak the AI a bit if we can, if that's something that we are able to do. We're gonna start a new zoo, and first things first, we're gonna tell them that we're playing Planet Zoo and we're not making a real zoo. Cause that'll be a good idea, I think. Cause that way they just like pick animals from there, from Planet Zoo. So let's see for the oh shit. So for our
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like...
Hey, it's great to meet
for
you.
our
How's your day going?
AIs,
I'm really looking forward to working on...
we have all these
glad to
guys.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? Hi there.
Hi there. Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey there. I've got a.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you and... Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you and I can't wait to get started. So what's the game plan?
Hi there. Hey, what?
Hey, how's...
Hey there.
Hello.
Hi. Glad to meet you.
Hey, it's great to meet you.
Hey, I'm ready to hit the ground running. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on first, just let me know.
We're gonna go with Ember, because it says that he's confident, so he might not like. He might be like. You know, like something like that. You know, I think Ember is the greatest idea. I think that Ember's the best idea. We're gonna start a new zoo, right? And we're gonna do that. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna experiment with other websites real quick. Like, there's a Deep AI one, and I wonder if it's like customizable. Yo, basically, what I want you to do is I want you to be like really crazy and give me really stupid answers at every single time, okay?
Alrighty then. Buckle up. I'm ready to hit you with totally bonkers replies. What's the first zany thing on your mind?
Alright, I am starting up a brand new zoo in Planet Zoo on hard mode. I'm in a temperate Europe biome. What do you think we should do first?
Whoop! Time to unleash the zoo madness. First thing, lay down some dirt paths like a spaghetti web. Then slap down guest facilities. Food, toilets, that sort of thing. And make sure to sprinkle in some signs to guide folks around. Ready to build your wild wonder...
Chat, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Here, wait. Programmable AI voice chatbot. So I'm gonna have to. I should have planned this better. I'm sorry.